criticism that have trailed the conduct of the 2023 presidential election continues, with many Nigerians counting on the courts to see if the final judicial decisions over the cases in court may douse tension across the nation. The hope among the petitioners and the respondents is that the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal will bring some form of closure to all parties on whether the election was properly conducted in line with the 2022 Electoral Act and Inec guidelines or not. This tends to give an impression that Nigeria's electoral umpire Inec is on trial. With this, the public is counting on the electoral body to convince the tribunal and Nigerians that it delivered on its mandate without favoring any candidate. A total of 5 petitions have been received by the Tribunal Secretariat so far, but those by Labour Party's Peter Obi and People Democratic Party's Atiku Abubakar have stolen the spotlight, generating widespread debate. With the documentation by the legal teams of the parties beginning to take shape, that of Inec, led by former president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Abubakar Mahmood SAN, seems to provide answers to all the questions raised by the petitioners. For instance, Inec's reply to the petition of the Action People's Party (APP) that it acted in breach of the Electoral Act and its guidelines is clear and simple. The electoral umpire insists that it acted strictly by the books. In its reply dated 9th March 2023 and obtained by Arise News, Inec dismissed the notion that resource collation were to be done electronically. Citing paragraphs 50 to 55 of the regulations and guidelines for the conduct of the 2023 general elections, Inec says the mode of collation was manual for the various forms EC8A to EC8E of the presidential election. It dismissed allegations that its officials and presiding officers doctored results to favor a particular candidate, faulting further allegations of overvoting. Inec further states that its online result viewing portal or IREF became erratic at the point of collation, with members of its ICT team called in to address the problem. And to give further credence to its claim that it conducted credible polls, the electoral umpire says it will tender in evidence the report of its ICT department during the tribunal hearing, with 2 witnesses who are Inec officials scheduled to provide witness accounts for further clarity. The date for the hearing of the 5 petitions for the PDP, Labour Party, APP, APM and Action Alliance still remains unknown, as the Tribunal Secretariat tidies up documents that have so far been filed in the build-up to the legal fireworks ahead. Godfrey Eshemoge, Arise News.